Welcome back, me and Mito.
Oh, hi. Hello, family members, and welcome.
Welcome to chapter 1 out of 20 chapters in IGCSE Biology. And this chapter is called Characteristic and Classification of Living Organisms. And to be honest, this chapter is pretty long and detailed, so I'll divide it into part 1 and part 2, which are 2 videos. What are we waiting for? Let's start with 1.1, which is the difference between a non-living organism and a living organism. It's so basic. Like, living organism is living and a non-living organism isn't. Just kidding. The difference doesn't say only on whether it is living or not. It also focuses on 7 factors, which is called Mrs. Green. What does she do exactly? Just like a normal human, she does all of the activities that are essential for our body need. So Mrs. Green 7 factors stand for M, movement. Yeah, you know what that is. R, respiration, which is breathing, inhaling oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. S, sensitivities, like how we touch into a hot pan and our hand immediately withdraws from it. So that is sensitivity. R, she grows. She gets taller and taller during her adolescence. R, again, because Mrs. Green is a female, so she does born a baby. And R stands for respiration. E, excretion. It is when she poop or when she sweat. You will understand it later. And nutrition. It is when she eats food and provides her body the nutrition. Basically, to remember all of these factors, remember Mrs. Green, or else she'll remember you. The next one is 1.2. Whenever there is a scientific name for an organism, which is called the binomial system, just remember it, the scientific name for an organism. Scientists will use this order, genus and species. Try to memorize it this way. According to the alphabet, G stands first and S stands after. So genus stands first and species stand after. Next one is 1.2, dichotomous key. A long word, isn't it? It's just a basic graph where you split the answer into yes or no and therefore find the name of that organism. Let's do an example. Here we have the name and the characteristic of that organism. And this is an image of those organisms. Let's do with this organism, this insect. Well, does it have joint limbs like arms and legs? No. So 1, it doesn't have joint limbs, which means it's an earthworm. For the next one, you know what it is, so we'll skip that. The spider, yeah, you know it too. Then we'll move to this organism. First of all, this have joint limbs. It has a bunch of legs. You can see there. Number 2. Does it have more than 2 pair of joint limbs? You can tell a bunch of it. So it is centipede. Okay, for this one, does it have joint limb? Yes, it does. It has legs. So we'll move to number 2. Does it have more than 5 pair of joint limbs? So we count it and it only has 5. So we'll move to 5 or fewer pairs of joint limbs. To number 3. Does it have the first pair of clams from large claws? So which is crab, just like the crab, but it does not have it. So we'll move to number 4. 3 pairs of limbs. Yeah, we can count it. One, yeah, one there, two, and then three. The answer will be locus. Okay, to 1.4. This unit is harder than the other unit, so please pay attention here. In this organism world, there are 5 kingdoms of different organisms: animal, plant, fungus like mushroom, prokaryote, organism that does not have nucleus, and prototus. It is eukaryote that is neither animal nor plant nor fungus. Well, there's some information that you need to learn by heart, so please take a note and learn it day to day. You don't have to memorize these, and it is not obligatory for you, but in the broader concept, there are eukaryote and prokaryote. Eukaryote do not have nucleus, but prokaryote do. And nucleus control every activities inside the cell. Prototis are eukaryote, so it has nucleus, but it exists as a unicellular. Basically, it is a cell. Well, human like us has many cells inside our body, but prototis is only simply a cell. Let's move on to characteristic feature of different kingdoms. First of all, plants. You can tell that plants are mostly green because they contain chlorophyll, and it is a green pigment that is used for photosynthesis. Let's imagine you are a plant, and instead of breathing oxygen, you inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. Photosynthesis is the opposite of respiration. We have the equation here. Water with carbon dioxide and in the requirement of light will produce oxygen and glucose. So glucose is just C6H12O6. Anyway, you don't. Well, it is required to remember the photosynthesis equation, but take it slow and take it easy. And definitely because plant is eukaryote, so it has cell. This is a plant cell. Well, for some, you are required to memorize the nucleus, the cell wall, the cell membrane, and the chloroplast for now. The difference between plant cell and animal cells are nucleus, cell wall, and chloroplast. Their cell wall is made up from cellulose. This is a structure of a plant. They have flowers and fruit for some plants, not all of them. They have stem to balance their plants. They have leaf and finally root. We will not discuss about all of the characteristic features of every kingdom, but let's focus on the unfamiliar ones. Now, fungi, their main body, which is the stem, is made up of hyphae, the microscopic thread, and they are decomposer, which means that they eat dead organisms under the ground. About fungi cells, they are usually multicellular, which means many cells, but some like yeast are unicellular, a single cell, and their cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Like I mentioned, fungi is decomposer, so they eat dead organisms under the ground, and they digest waste organic material and absorb it into the cell. The next one, prokaryote, eukaryote, and prokaryote. So prokaryote, like bacteria, they do not have nucleus at all. We'll stop the chapter 1 right now and continue the part 2 of chapter 1 next time. Please be sure to take note and learn from it because the part 2 will be more difficult. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Veggie Pumper. Boom!